considerations, but everybody knows at this stage that we're entering the final year of the deal and was expiring in 2023. He had 23 points in 65 games played. This season, you think, we just got to get this guy off the squad. The freedoms of the stats. And 2025 first. That was the condition back in 2022 when this trade was made. And it was ultimately because the Matthew Tkachuk trade with Florida happened shortly beforehand. So Calgary was in a spot where they had this Florida first, and they were like, okay, well, that first is in 2025. Let's ship out our 2025 first to Montreal, and depending on the circumstances, it'll either be that Florida first from the Tkachuk trade or it'll be our own. It was kind of confusing, but ultimately, Montreal received Calgary's first in that season. Which is why, if you head back over to the 2025 and the 17th overall pick, which was their own first, for Noah Dobson, Montreal, essentially, if you think about this trade transaction over here, they got themselves, what is this, 25 plus 50, 75 minus 1. They let 74 games out of Sean Monahan, which were very good. He was a productive player. He was meaningful in the lineup. He actually did produce. And they ended up trading Monahan away to Winnipeg for another first-round pick. So there you go. They essentially got 2 firsts for free, and then shipped away one of these firsts with their own first to New York for Noah Dobson. Montreal, if you just do the adding and subtracting of assets coming in and assets going out, Monahan in the first, Monahan was then swapped over to Winnipeg for another first. Montreal sends 2 firsts plus Heinemann over to New York for Noah Dobson. The Habs essentially got Noah Dobson for just a new Heinemann, if you think about it like that. Monahan netted the team 2 free firsts, and then they sent away 2 firsts for Dobson with the Heinemann package. That is absolute robbery. It is pure lunacy over here that Montreal was able to get away with this. And you had told me 3 years ago, when this trade went down between Sean Monahan, the Montreal Canadiens, and the Calgary Flames, if you had said to me back on August 18, 2022, hey, just you wait. Not only is Sean Monahan going to be good for Montreal, but he's also going to end up giving you the necessary assets to trade for Noah Dobson at an extremely reduced cost. So what you want about the Islanders and their retool and their rebuild and whether or not Dobson was a good fit long term, he is a valuable player. And the Montreal Canadiens ended up getting him for what was essentially Heinemann, if you think about it like that. Let's scroll back down over on the Empire's Instagram page over here. Ken Hughes took on Sean Monahan and was paid a first-round pick to do so, and then flipped him for a first and a third. Those 2 firsts. One was used as an international. He has been good at drafting, etc., etc. Free agency hasn't really been the best, but still, contract extensions have been very good. Locking up Caulfield under $8 million a season, Montembeault, Cooley, Strudel, lots of benefits with the drafting for Montreal too. Puck Empire goes out there and Hughes at the bottom of this right up here. Hughes has completely reshaped the franchise in Montreal, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds. Hockey is better when Montreal is good, and oh baby, they're going to be real good for a long time. I think this trade might just be the best move that we have seen in this entire period of good GMing for Montreal. What do you think? What are your opinions about this trade 3 years after it had gone down? And what are your thoughts on the assets that came because of it? Dobson and Hage for Heinemann, and I guess you could say nothing, or Heinemann and their own first-round pick. It's a lot of value there that Ken Hughes has gathered, and I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this Major Slide on, and bye.
Hey, Seekers, Daryl Nichols and Al Jones, Canadian Indians. keeps on making us big enough in the most Canadian way possible.
There are many dangerous places covered on the channel. The most obvious of which are the caves, where claustrophobia squeezes and deep water tunnels. The cave in this video is different. It has none of those, and it don't beat a single deadly escape on Earth. These are some of the most dangerous places on Earth, and as always, to do discretion is advised. Roughly 5 years before time, the world stood still. Airports empty, cities dim, loved ones were separated, holidays escaped, and plans were on hold. For those who fell ill or lost something they did, the pain was deep. But the global pandemic was more than just a global health crisis. Behind the scenes, scientists began issuing a new kind of warning that this would happen to everything. This is because the pandemic zones cannot know often become places with heat and lava under long circumstances. Caves, forests, and wet markets. They serve blood, saliva, and dust, and the most likely candidate for the next outbreak is an distant mile or bus in the center. Instead, it's a cave on the source of ancient volcano with clouds down there. That place is known as the Truth Cave, dubbed by some as the most dangerous place on Earth. If you followed the channel for a while, you've probably heard it from the cave disasters, but this is not one of those typical cave stories. Instead, a tooth cave is something that can and very well may affect all of us whether we swab it and cave or not. The cave's entrance is hidden behind a waterfall that spills down from Mount Elgin. But it's no ordinary geological feature. It was the carpet arrangement of water that came over it. Stones were compressed by elephants. For centuries, the animals have gone deep to studies and surface salt. Over time, these elements have reshaped the cave itself. Walls of the once smooth and scratched and marked by generations of animals passing on each swimming to apply the measurement. The Tooth Cave is one of 5 so-called element caves on Mount Elgin, but it's by far the largest, so vast in fact that the entire city can fit inside of that once. And it isn't just elements that go in. Buffalo, bush duck, antelope, angus, and leopards connected to the same reason, which is the promise of literally very deep in the mountain. The mountain itself is an extent of shield bulk, but what remains beneath the surface is involved in minerals like calcium, magnesium, and sodium leached from ancient pyroclastic rock. And in the region of the across platinum, that is lush but nutrient poor, these stones are precious. Fragmented elements of particular grade, and it's become that night from the cast and pass along knowledge. At first glance, this is kind of a champion, so they hit the features of natural history, plus the drama, which Tooth Cave tracks far more than just outside it. Its walls are also lined with bats. Egyptian fruit bats mostly, with small insectivores within. They claim control of children on so densely passes upon them single one that ends and then begins. Every inch of the upper walls and ceilings is covered with wood and fur, and the deeper you go, the higher it gets, to the transmacular static of the region. And then below is a little bit blind. This is a greenish selective entrance to the fruit bat, and then dark blackened upon the deeper in. This makes the rocks, soaks and crevices, and fills the air with sharp and active tang. Or again, which may be elements negative This is all just part of the journey. But when the human visitors, especially those who don't know the people, this physical thing can be far more serious than still don't think it's still. Inside the case, there's a loss that's supposed to work with physical travel circuits. Young elephants are familiar with the territory and stumbled into it and never come out. Their bones are said to lie apart, which in itself is disturbing enough, but there's something more insidious than that inside the cave. All that guano is by far the most dangerous thing you can encounter, because when inside it, the virus is live and will multiply. Every night, 1,000 microscopic interactions take place in the darkness, and one of them might be the stuff that changes all of our lives. That's the outflow of this constituted cave, not for the scenery for the element, but because something inside kills you, and no exactly knows why. In 1988, French engineer Charles Bonnet wandered into the cave. What exactly he did there is unclear, but as he explored, maybe he touched the wall with a concrete line backslid into the ceiling. Maybe he lingered too long to leave the wall on which air breathed and his physical toxins. Whatever it was, locked her became alive and the people he brought out with him. 7 days later, Charles became finally ill. It started with headaches, fatigue, and muscle aches, followed by a fever with vomiting and bleeding. His condition had worsened rapidly, spiraling far beyond circulating ordinary illness. He was then rushed to a hospital in Nairobi where doctors thought to stabilize him when his condition worsened. Likely finally crashed and his body gave out. One of his physicians, Dr. Shannon Sophie, attempted to resuscitate him. During this stage, Charles vomited, predicting an unmixed infected bodily fluid in his ear, and the doctor inhaled it. Shortly afterward, Charles lost his life as his internal organs with one part of his connective tissue broke down. This occurred so rapidly that one accountant prescribed his babysitter to send him gone. It was as though his body became melted from the inside out. Just 1 week later, Dr. Sophie also began to show the same symptoms, but unlike Charles, he died, and from his blood, doctors were able to isolate the virus causing it. This was determined to be because of Ebola, equally terrifying and completely new to them. They would call it the Marburg virus after a 1967 outbreak in Germany, where laboratories were infected by monkeys according to Uganda. And this group was different. It was deadly. In 1987, the data reported to lab with vacation with Kenyan's family and visit into the cave. 3 days later, he too became violently ill. And despite nearly 2 weeks of intensive care, he died in the hospital. His strain of the virus was similar to the one that killed Charles, but was genetically distinct enough to limit its native to the rabbit virus and highlight the succumb to it. This meant there were 2 confirmed deaths years apart, both traced back to the same place. And this was enough to set up alarm bells in the scientific community. And Jimmy Cave was now a threat. Something in it was harboring the virus, something that was spilling into the human population without warning. And the question wasn't just what was causing, but why it was happening there and no one else. This was also enough to capture the attention of the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases. If something inside the cave could kill so quickly as a person, and if it could leak from animals to humans without warning, it was also the potential level of mass destruction. In the late 1980s, the team was sent to contribute to cave down the tests of protective suits and wearing respirators. Their mission was to find the natural host of the Marburg virus, identify the species carrying it, isolate the virus in the lab, and how it works, and predict what things are to get. They were going to track through bats except 4 species, rodents, snakes, and birds. Every animal they could catch, they said, this on surfaces, just one, and took as long as but nothing conclusive came up. The virus seemed to have vanished, or at least was hiding too well to find, so the military eventually packed up and left. No closer to an answer than when they arrived. In 2007, nearly 2 decades later, the break-in, they would not have reached cave. Instead, miners moved on and gathered to get falling ill with symptomatic fever. In response, new expeditions launched into the African golden timeline, the harder common Egyptian fruit bats, the same species within the continuum. This time, scientists found that it worked, with those bats can isolate the live Marburg virus. Egyptian fruit bats were confirmed carriers of the virus, and they were loosely by the thousands inside the cave. Later that year, researchers once again returned to Mount Melon with better tools. They then calculated the batch from the tube again, and this time they found it. It was then learned that while more students spread the video, traditional science were better equipped so that they could potentially be inhaled with another food. The bad one of the bombs picked up as dust, made it carry viral particles, so you didn't need to be bitten. You just need to breathe in the wrong place at the wrong time. For Charles and Matt, that may have been exactly what happened. And what makes it all all more unsettling is that there are likely more viruses in that group than just Marburg. So of course, let's get into what makes Marburg so dangerous and threatening for the place. It's something known as a filovirus, but the resemblance ends there. Within days, the virus begins a systemic attack on the body. It ravages the gastrointestinal tract, causing severe diarrhea, vomiting, cramping, disease to the vascular system. Blood vessels then begin to break down into the body, the roots, and the clot fails. Bleeding can occur from the gums, eyes, ears, nose, and skin. And in the worst case, blood leaks into the internal organs themselves. As a result, patients develop expression as basically something like worse complexion and shock sensitivity. What makes Marburg even more dangerous, though, is how it spreads. Unlike airborne viruses, it doesn't travel through a cough or sneeze. It needs bodily fluids like blood, saliva, vomit, and urine. So doctors and nurses treating patients without proper protective gear are at extreme risk. Even handling the belongings of the infected person, towels, clothing, or bags would be enough to pass it on. So while it's not quite as infectious as something airborne, it can plausibly spread rapidly in the right conditions. Like, for example, if Marburg were to approach an crowded urban area, undiagnosed for a few days, the consequences could be catastrophic. And what's worse than that, right now, treatments are supported as influence, oxygen, and maintenance. It's basically damages, and that survivors far from guaranteed. In 2021, as the pandemic is still prevalent possibilities, the World Health Organization issued a warning that Marburg is known as an epidemic, and the potential is still there. The right person in the wrong place, the virus can escape containment. Taking those close forces represent a continued slowdown in the public. Tourists hike the trail without elders and school groups security without taking steps forward against the waterfall. Adventurous travelers even step into the darkness for 10 minutes and die, wanting to get the help of customers and expert films. It's likely to keep down to the ground like feet above their heads, and even fewer of the very walls around them can still have the virus that warns this all charge from the inside out. As with Marburg, there's still potential for other pathogens that are just unknown right now. But all of the potential has been paid for how to National Park and strain into the important. It's caused from cocktails may be simply formed and garnished with delicate. This is certain countries that will be your third countries that feels old and ancient even, and nestled within those hills covering half the heart of the Gales and the River War. It's a gentle flowing river at first, but down a river that seems to just meander. It's shallow and wide, and its waters flow slowly, restoring towards smooth ice, like pimples and dogs on Negro fields. It's the kind of place that makes less than a few feet without some breath. The name walk does not come from the old north of the river, the inspectors, and the river looks the swing. It twists its way through North Yorkshire. For centuries, it's been one of the many rivers of Europe from the city of Baghdad to its source, running through this jumping the river. Along the way, past the avenues to the bridges and villages, it's outskirts of both. But also, like the government contains, the river walk goes through its squeeze of mountains. While much of the river rolls wide, there is one spectacularly remarkable gem. There's a few minutes walk upstream from the ruins of Old Town, the river near humanity. It actually mentioned in so tight that none of the rules of the river at all. It warns temples on the six streets of big mossy rock. Near them, the river walk transforms into something entirely, something that is cold storm and never lets go. Locals call it the gold stick, and every bit with similar reputation. A surprising dimension is supported because of an unbelievable range of the unfortunate farmers out there. And again, from the back, it is a wet mice. It is the narrow loop of water filling between rocks and the light. Even its name in the spirit sounds kind of playful. In some places, it's also only 6 feet or 3 meters wide, almost as if Jeremy can cross it. And many have, and that's how the story often begins. When you step closer to the water's edge, you can feel a subtle awkwardness. There's almost a quiet roar beneath the surface, and the water is so much floods and convulsions. What looks like a giant is actually walking deeper into the ocean of the water is completely turned inside. To understand why the story sometimes can be accurately understood, most of this look for certain experience is shallow section. In the spirit of building, what looks narrow is actually a component of a shaft crammed millions of gallons of water in 4 square spaces would never be fit. This is because many different approach to swimming as it goes into sudden transformation. It goes from broad and 30 meters by channel and exclusively pressure 60 pounds. But the root doesn't slow down instead, they decided to run. The water flows to the sandstone channel and flames and driving down. It's pretty slow to read about the homes and crevices and the woods caused by the water. And these are the traditional Catholic lives, but all of the dead are living here. No one has ever been mountain and no one has ever seen an explorer who lived in the surrounding sky. The aesthetic sandpaper is crushes and twists and traps anything it grabs against many unseen stuff outcroppings. The banks are also actually more like overhanging ledges, but they're going to be the rock below. If someone falls into a swim, something the bank itself will be able to leave the next ground below. They then be thrown against the submerged rock, and all the floors will be covered. Even if this does not appear completely disoriented, there's no telling instructions on the areas or how to go on the nose and the button coming open. Down below, the game exhibits can tear itself apart. And although that's the real danger of this thing, it's not just the speed of the water, it's also the depth. The depth is officially unmeasured, although estimates suggest that it comes to at least 200 feet or 65 meters. This was a bit of a recent by YouTube for one person in a block mystery. If that number is accurate, it better makes it as far as one entire country. And as a result, always locally told that these still have a stain that they have those who actually have ability or otherwise. And in fact, the genetic potential again is the ability to coast and begin to connect is even make construction. They're slick with moss and don't understand what it takes. And again, rocks can see above the surface of only type of structure. Beneath them, caves, overhangs, and ledges with under traps and shapes that catch the weedy branches of huge bodies. And that is exactly what happens. People fall but they get up the mountain, which is not alive. Some are never even found at all, and most of them are carried miles downstream, and they're living bad beyond recognition. The water in space is contacted, and those who end up in it are slammed against the stone again and again into total darkness until the current is finished with them. To be clear, there are no second chances. There's no scrambling out, so it is safe to leave locking up the ground, rocks and on the banks. It is, without the slightest hint of exaggeration, the most dangerous stretch of water known since the 19th century. Then, stark contrast. Next, we can see soft woody trail through a swamp and some photos and fine and mossy stones. A sign nearby happens right in a stern reading, quote, "The strid is dangerous and its plain lies to pass. Please stand well back and beware of sleeping rocks." And again, as the road will tell you, nobody will fall the strid runs out alive. That's just the pattern of things. It's the legend that comes from centuries of disappearances and new recoveries. The oldest local legend, first known victims in the local chapel, the village of the house, the only record strip design. The story goes that in 1952, young girl had never completed one bench was switched to the other. His greyhound dog, sensing something was wrong, refused to follow the village and jumped into the river took him. His body in 1934, the strip went another way. That of Arthur Reginald Smith, a 63-year-old watercolor artist. Arthur was well known for taking natural landscapes and relative to complexity and conservatively perfect composition, but instead, he had to turn across the strip. But maybe the most striking strip occurred in August of 1998. Buried in the Colette, which is 2 days of ceremony, George. Newly buried, happy with strolling up the river with the happy day, no idea what was coming. A flash flood triggered by heavy rain overnight, puzzling demise from happy past the minute. It's not known for sure how the couple ended up with some complete feet and completely outside the advice of water and swept away. A hiker named Deb flew water nearby and excavated just started to bury his body so it was briefly before he was sunk back under. It took 6 days to recover Ned's body from the fear and agony from the original count until October, 3 months later, when it was 10 months and 16 months down the street. More recently, 2010, Mayfield was moved to street to celebrate his birthday. He was spending the day with a large family of his own banks, and he and his older brother were hopping across the stones in a picnic area just upstream from the strip. It's a common enough thing. It's the character of the slips. A fast-acting passerby managed to snag and grab off the current. The strip was strong to feel it, and he slipped on his hands. And then pulled into the water. A rescue effort brought 20 people up the road, but one spot, 3 hours of long dead before anyone had a chance to save him. And these are just the stories that come. There are others who think the Hikers can disappear, the children will start to roast the hedge, and their bodies they were never found. The story doesn't leave one mind, yet this doesn't mean it's nothing to deter anyone from having witnessed it. It's one of the most picturesque places in all of Yorkshire. Trails through Stillwater, look at hikers, dog walkers, photographers, and dedicated strollers. It's not some isolated forlorn place. It's the mainstream path of information climbs, stone walls, and picnic spots. The woods around it are so quiet and inviting that it's easy to forget that this stretch of road is actually a clearly decorated lawn. So despite its well-known and dangers, the stream continues to attract visitors by hundreds of millions, drawn in by its outer beauty and almost reputation. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. I also do a huge show to stories, comments, and comments.
A little bit later, I just had some trips to feeling the place. There's something that's unfinished, but I don't think that's really happening in the community to our knowledge. In fact, we are all really supportive of each other. In fact, David is sick, who's making a randomizer satire series, shared this episode with fans because of how much Bill fans want to promote this special in particular. It's all really an impediment. So don't start pointing fingers if you don't know what's really going on. Again, this doesn't even apply to like 99.9% of you, but we feel it has to be said. Yeah, well, this joke's saying this is something that got brought up in our Discord recently, so we wanted to say something. If you're not in the Discord yet, make sure to check it out. Link in the description. A lot of fun and interactive things going on in there, like blog posts, here, fan art, self-promotions, all that shit. It's a fun tool.
Anyway, don't want to put that so you can talk out there, many countries look down on the politics of this country. But I think people follow
Hey, boy, I literally don't give a shit about that. Please leave your culinary erection in your van, please.
whatever the fuck you want to do anyway.
Oh, fast boy, I'll have you know, Gordon. I am currently searching for a female. A very rare Pokemon that requires dedication and consistent effort. But I know you wouldn't know anything about consistency, considering that's how your restaurant lost most of their Michelin stars, huh?
Oh, fuck off. The face blanket. Sorry, I didn't personally have it all 60 of my restaurants on top of the building. Fucking TV show. Unfortunately, some of us actually strive for success instead of going to today and actually imaginary pieces in a video game.
Right, you should get off your high horse. You're literally about to commit 3 months to a fantasy football team, whatever you say.
Sorry, someone that was a bit frank. I'm sorry, I'm not
Oh, wow, that's okay, George. I forgive you, man.
Jesus, don't. I mean, I love you, fuck, man. How about you take a bottle of alcohol and go fuck yourself to the sea of it?
Okay, viewers, I'm not sure exactly what I did to deserve all this hate today. I'm just a man trying to find a fish. I kind of thought this was supposed to be a relaxing thing, but I guess anyway, I guess I'll just be back to something important happening. I don't know. Maybe, right? She died. No wind to blow up. No wind to blow away. No wind to blow
You know what, Donald? It's super early.
Are you sure about that? Because it doesn't look like it.
Oh, God, yeah. I can get it. That's a good profile. 1 second. Okay, should be good enough.
All right, whatever young strong job, what are you even doing here? I didn't know you were in the service.
God, I appreciate the warm welcome on the negative. I've been subbed ever since Jill's on Twitch app started spamming the channel in the chat of my Iron Mom streams page, so I finally come to steal all of this information and just do it.
All right, Joey, it's not that serious. Don't you have like 400,000 subscribers or something?
3, you counting Donald, but if everyone who's watching this video, like this video, unsubscribe from Bill Zan, on the limit of mine and subscribes, then I could hit 400 by the end of the week or some shit like that. So
How the hell did you add a customized subscriber message to this video? You literally aren't even involved in the editing of it in the first place.
Don't worry about it, folks. Look at the shit posting and everything. Is that actually real? content flying off. That's unbelievable. It's so cool to see you subscribe to the channel, but to see you actually coming through to the Discord, that's amazing. Keep it in your pants. Congratulations on getting the draft league by the way from COVID. Really a cool story to see after how the draft league got going early on in the season. Yeah, well, stop acting like you're surprised that I wanted to finish. I really been in the games with different terms. Hey, Joey, do you think maybe we could join the draft league next season? We're pretty good and competitive. We've even been doing a showdown ladder climb on this channel when we're not playing Emblem. You just type it down. You're not doing the draft league. Is everyone giving self-advertised to kids rather than know the real news is probably watching these players anyway, I'm out of here. Stop promoting the channel. That's great. But as soon as I thought he was cooler than that, this is the first way to go, guys. You made it leave. Calm down, Obama. That's not a big deal. We don't need to join this draft league anyway. Let's just make our own with our own subscribers. John, that's actually a good idea. Maybe we should mention that in the Discord to our admins as a possible series down the line. Thanks so long. Yeah, guys, yet another reason to join the Discord. Maybe you could be in the draft league or something, who knows. Just spitball ideas here. That reminds me, I have another point on my notes here about a possible series down the line. Well, while you talk about a Pokemon draft, I got a football draft. I got to get back to the series. All right, later, Pokemon. All right, anyway, so a couple updates here. We've been slacking on the Showdown series, but that's definitely still going. And we're going to be back to the weekly uploads for that now. That will be the next video we put up after this one. And I want to talk about what we'll be doing after this little series. Obama, Biden, and I have all agreed on a platinum hardcore Nuzbox. We think it will be cool because it will be difficult yet usable. And we can have our own little twist on viewer involvement. We're going to name the Pokemon after our subscribers and Discord members. And while you're a living member of the team, you will get special benefits based on your overall value to the team. However, if you don't you will be punished in some sort of way. Obviously, if you don't want to take that risk, you don't have to be involved in the news launch. But we all think that could be cool. We're still trying to come up with ideas on the benefits and the punishments. So please voice your opinion on that in the comments as well as show. What about you, my guy? I think this must be a pretty sick moment, man. What the fuck, Donald? What the hell is that? Why in the world are you looking for that piece of garbage? Holy shit. Oh, how in the world is that going to evolve from that ugly ass thing? Yeah, I don't know, George. I think it's modeled after the Magic Card line where usually Pokemon evolves into something completely broken. But in this case, it's something so ugly that turns into something so majestic. Yeah, that is pretty sick. I'm already breezing through my Pokemon Fire Red playthrough, but I don't see all the hype around Gyarados. Sure, it's sick, but it doesn't seem that broken to me. It doesn't really serve well as a water type in itself. That's actually a pretty interesting take. It's still an S-tier encounter, but Gyarados isn't completely broken in that case. You really can't take advantage of either of its stats. You don't find a special water move, but it still has great stats, great ability, and it can still utilize a powerful move, Earthquake, Return, and Dragon Tank. It's absolutely broken. So a playthrough starting in Generation 4. Okay, Donald, sounds like you know your shit. I'm looking forward to joining you guys in this playthrough again when we get to find the legendary. That's going to be awesome. Anyway, I'll see you around. Gotta get back to the draft. All right, see you soon. Look at that magic card for this 600. I don't have anything to talk about right now, so let it be just cut. There was something happening to me, so I don't look like an idiot. With the run, you there down, you're money. You're sitting there, there's big time enough. Well, keep your hands up. October of 1620, a trade ship sets out from the Netherlands with gold and gems to be traded for spices in Indonesia. Unbeknownst to the captain, the danger of the voyage was not stolen and rough water to the captain, but instead was something sinister brewing within the ship itself. In the end, this would result in the loss of individual over 300 passengers, but even worse than that, the crew is suffering from mental survivors. This is their whole-life story, and as always, the discretion is advised. It was in somewhere on the coast of Washington, Australia, in September of 1620, Captain and sister Council became frustrated. For months, the leadership started to look for one specific item of the kingdom of 1522. And unfortunately, all of the items were exactly the same. This king of iron was cooked and boiled, so with an expensive set of items. Francisco was looking for Beacon Island, but because of the limits of ship navigation at the time, couldn't accurately identify the lines of longitude and latitude. Instead, crews used a method called dead reckoning to guide ships in the correct direction. This is when a ship left in position that some time later made a calculation of where to go based on the initial estimate. The problem with this method is that small errors could drastically impact this long distance. Just a few degrees off course resulted in the final distance where a ship needs to go. In fact, a similar scenario is exactly what got Francisco in trouble in the first place. After weeks of this survey, he started to basically just making haphazard passes around the area where they thought he was floating. And for the most part, all I managed to find was borrowed until one day Francisco finally started this. It was over fight for the smoke relied from the island straight ahead. The sergeant continued his course without the close gap as possible before dropping an anchor and dropping a small rowboat. When they reached the shore, Francisco was surprised to find no indicated in the city. He couldn't see the source of smoke either. Then, as he turned around to get back in his room, he saw another small boat approaching the shore, in which 4 men managed to paddle towards it. When the boat was close enough, one of them popped out and ran into the water onto dry land. The man then started shouting at Francisco for his couldn't know what he was saying until the man got closer. While Francisco was about to learn to have his plane the paddle back to his ship, almost a full year earlier, over 1620, Francisco had a ship on the Dutch island on the place something on Africa. These 8 ships were owned by the Dutch East India Company, also known as the DOC, which is an acronym for its Dutch translation. Their destination was the capital city of the East Indian Spice Trade, a city called Batavia, which today is Chicago, Indonesia. Fitting, the fleet's flagship also went by the name Batavia. When the ship left the port, it was commanded by Francisco and bringing a crew, soldiers, and 12 passengers. Many of them were wives traveling to the Batavia. The ship itself was completed that same year with 150 feet long, 24 tons, although it wasn't a warship. It was constructed specifically for spice trade, and within its hull was which brought caskets, gold, silver, gems to be transported for the imported spices. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Dutch essentially owned the spice trade of the route around Africa, and its biggest million is still dangerous. The trade was to be treacherous at times, with the warm water of the Indian Ocean so connected with spice. The sail east of the Jacob was also a challenge because ships would have to stay with places to swim. So between the games of weather and risk of miscalculating their revenue, now the church got the risk. Rather than simply sinking ship. This ultimately was on the record. Right from the beginning, this particular trip did get off to that start. Before the ship even left the west, they were hit by storms and rough sea nets, which could be lost. On the day, Francisco did the best of all the money to account for the 5 spike activity for fast trucks and in addition to this loss of cargo capacity, the command center of the DOC with intention for the captains. Each of the other ships had their own captain. They were 8, which included Francisco, another name, here with Jacobs. Francisco was the fleet commander until his captain left the flight for the DOC policy of every boat having a dedicated captain including the collection. It was also policy for the captain collection for the captain of the fleet, vice versa. This meant that we already had the power show policy and this was the most true this was because Francisco Eric had a bit of history. While the bulk of the same scooters are Eric and I driven drunk with services and verbal thoughts in Francisco, but of the other men. Francisco took this as a challenge for the goal, compromising his reputation among the fans once he was played. So when the fleet returned to the Netherlands, Francisco was to be recognized here. After the neither man trusted the other, they were still to rely on justice. That. And on Francisco's side, his investigators were brought out with what he didn't know at the time was that area at this time was fueled the bombs. Iraq was the city, but he wanted to with the individuals and have a Christian in the second minute. You know, even about the result of the Islamic season was fantastic, but there was a group with the event from the rest of the religions. Apparently, from the conception of the painting, his painting were collaborating himself and the spirit. This artist was eventually imprisoned for heresy, Toronto, apparently his literature cited the exclusivity but then how it was used. So Toronto spent much of the time with art and skin. As it was, it was with many this plant called itself the salt happening before the goal was to get contact with Apple and with Aaron Toronto was convinced that Francisco was larger there. The potato can stop it so that we pick up frost and plant again to see the left. Once again, moving the larger parliament go again. So it's like that. Yeah, however, inside the dark hall, which is or attackers with. This meant that when she was unable to identify the fate or button, the issue was completely dropped.
Essentially, the South American is water and every aficionados, on and off the court.
Works in the character once, like them, Francisco still had no idea what their plan. In fact, he was distracted by the accomplishment of getting to taking fit out from what they had scheduled. Despite the rough start, the business speed for one doesn't completely work the way it found out. They are good fortune when lab like Rocket Rider. Shortly after entering the Navy Ocean, storm came up in separations last ship. Like the weather couldn't engage with the boat, Francisco Riva, that's how they had to cross the ocean. With time running out, north. Now, wrecking the ship is not part of the area of Toronto. The intention of going on board to get Chief Francisco was that commander will find himself in the old country something to better life. What actually happened was a result of errors badly miscalculated that wrecked for instance. The ship crashed with two points, just off the coast of very during the crash, the crew, soldiers, passengers ended up in the ocean from the platform and never seen again. Just the first of his car, the David slapped his damage on the mayor and he put his slap. They needed to get out of the crash. There's a long way to I was just there on glass. By sunrise, around 130 minutes shows the road to St. Island. That morning, Francisco went and searched bigger at the water but the others were salvaged the difference in the ship. Unfortunately, all the crashes were mixed in the water. As the next area, we died in a great spot in someone who was the ship. As the first thing we got for the first one is surviving. We under people that are lost. Unfortunately, it was the most health-dropping island. We had to be from the first thing, all that there is. Drugs. Found them part of the camp spot and flash to that 50 flash to the same. And it's taking a little less serious. This thing that's actually like this. Still, it's divided. That's like Francisco. Everything's back. And don't drill. The drip there was at the bottom. Francisco organized for a search of the city right away. Unfortunately, the hours of work, Francisco has taken a decision. Look at it, it's the best. The problem was, the kind of model they had was not on Europe, let alone the drug water. This style was different. Drugs, loads of water, that there was on the calories. They were basically both sometimes safe, not so. At the same time, both guys, people have steps to blood either by having foundation. If they try to at least they've done, they'll try to save themselves together. So, what is that? My sister says it's fine with the for God tried. That must be the several days after practice. It was fine with both parties. First, right, yeah, I never thought people. Unfortunately, the honest, they can stay by then as well, those who survive things and those kind of systems. Like the black people out, you never mentioned the possible competitive to the table. You'll be those kind of things. And it's time to work play with the rest. And then just pull out, draw myself on the stage. You put forward the idea, feel like you need to adapt. And our Francisco is gone. And as it so happened, both Corinne, Gerard, for the leader. It would take long to do it, just from that was with the other dramas at the group. First, we begin with the ornament, all weapons, food, roads, and rounds, confiscated. Next, it commits a sense of divide and confidence. It is not well numbered. Its planet is what you stood up. 56 to down on first one. Starting place 45 10 with Academy, Steel House, 1 mile with resistance, at 6 the North Carolina 57 died. Instead, asking to search reason. However, with no intention to ever fail. He then begins to soldiers led by the name. So, left ball behind, throws five out, and if they found it, and they fight it, it's just spoken, shaking, and knocked up. Well, he lost his action, it's back to the last ball behind. They saw spoken, straight. That's all they made together first. Police that Francisco generally must have encountered the off-season outside after the battle. So he sent these soldiers in the same direction, hoping they might summon the city fate. Then, for weeks afterward, the situation just continued to escalate. He continued to send survivors on mission to other islands, protecting the business transport. Then, once he felt like his biggest threats were often he dropped in and saw every true coach before time. One by one, Geronimo's killed with raven and God. Many of the watchmen avoided stealing their hut, all of his father. He didn't have to leave. He also quickly eliminated the state for safety. He dropped with many captured his drugs and would see him at night. His men finished with his life. During this later came for all his power and cruelty, Geronimo did too well to do it. So, he apparently tried once to put it to the child alive. Then, since he couldn't be cured what was meant instead, during this time as well, he kept a close eye on the dropped off nearby.
The Picarat, I finally clean for real. The journey wasn't easy, but real freedom is worth.
Like, for example, when those people who sent through Seal Island wasn't dying fast on first life, he sent through the Englishman Seal Island and watched through the telescope. They sped up the process. The soldiers, meanwhile, several miles away, were thriving in the west side of the island. They found they could find both freshwater swimmers and there were plenty of small where skippers and birds that were enough to survive. For days, the soldiers sent them smoke signals as it was speaking. Then, one day, some of its fighters were usually sent to the Seal Island. That's what we need for the first year. Everything. And after John, the doctor, and the first last ball. His phone said he became concerned with the special soldiers finding to this effect that they had found critical resources they needed to supply. And if they were flying their last ball down, it was also possible that the ship could get tracked to the after 5 miles of smoke. They understand that these facilities working and come up with 400 out. The others, there was little chance of overlooking them forward. They would also be drawn to the action and gravity done. At the same time, knowing that the difference between us and weak places was only a matter of what you're on to him. So as fast as they could, the weapon failed. The first place to move up, defend themselves. Then, drive some people, take and launch them past the significance. small fortress built round the clock watching. When the time came, the mercenaries prepared. As all of this was going on, after 33 days, Roscoe began Francisco in the area, which quickly proved miraculously erupted in Batavia. Even today, this is incredible sailing, even if it wasn't aided by the islands that found the Roscoe and stopped completely blocking the lanes to the rest. Shortly after the rise of Batavia, Francisco met with the governor general to discuss the shipwreck and some of the details that befall them on their journey. Some of the crew told Francisco that they could approach by carrying a drum and chilling the people. Francisco then shared the details of the crew and Americans and Russians. Despite knowing that he planned evil, but no one had any idea the full scope of what was happening on Beacon Island in their absence. A week after landing, Francisco then left Batavia once again to rescue the others in a ship known as the Sardin, which the Governor General let him use. It would then take a month just to get to the help in Abrolhos, but then another month after that was spent scanning the water. Almost 2 months earlier, in early August, just as Francisco and the others were arrived in Batavia, several persons on one spotted the Mafia and boiler. Aboard of this boat were a handful of Gerardus' men, since he was under the assumption that the soldiers were unarmed and Gerardus figured he didn't need his whole crew to dispatch the 22 mercenaries of West Walby Island. Thankfully, he couldn't have been more wrong. When the ship reached West Walby Island, his entry into the Gerardus speaking of Gerardus was not pleased to hear about this when the men returned to the United States. Second half was their members to the strong and mercenaries once. This time, he sent more men to the still no time to support them. So before he could reach out, Gerardus saw him previously and was captured by the some of the men did manage to escape the attack. Certainly, but was rendered his henchmen lying dead on the West Walby Island station. Gerardus was made squad as the lieutenant to execute. That was keeping out the men who were still loyal to recruiting and continuing of making voucher moves. In late 2017, at the camp to West Walby, in light of this, they brought the Muslims to a sense that Gerardus had been saving for his planned hijacking and rescue ship. The hand weapons these mercenaries had brought so that these muskets they fought bravely, but it seemed like only time before they would be taken. Then, when the fighting continued, someone spotted a ship in the distance. In an instant, the fighting stopped as the rescue ship became the priority for both sides, but for very different reasons. Aboard the Sardin, Francisco had spotted smoke to his west, but he mistakenly believed it was coming from another island, which lies between West Walby Island and Beacon Island. He then directed the Sardin and closely pushed the anchor to drop the anchor and board the walkway. But there with water for some bread and taking one, Francisco was surprised when no one on the island saw that this smoke was actually going to collapse. Then, as he tried to go back to his boat, he spotted another boat with 4 men in it, frantically paddling toward him. He directed, keeping his lead. When the boat pulled off the island, he embraced him, and Francisco was shouting as he did. Francisco and the others were crazy sons looking just well on the way. Francisco all the details of what happened after he left 3 months earlier. Unfortunately, there was no time to react to this news. About 200 of his men were simultaneously in the Sardin. Thankfully, Francisco's boat was even made, and the captain shared with us the men to take the next position. When Boucher's boat followed the wrong side of the Sardin, the men congregated they were Francisco and dozens of muskets as a direct weapon. They all then placed the weapons on the ground and surrendered. After that, every one of the remaining missionaries was captured. Francisco began to learn the soldiers and the causes of their absence. 84 times a week, he was particularly full enough to run his father and he was killed up to 20 million for Gerardus' orders. Francisco was then asked to take it to Gerardus. He was left to show him that Gerardus was captured. Francisco then launched the accusations and claims that had been made by his actions. But in every question, Gerardus must be left on and like himself refused to confess to any of what he accused of. So shortly after this initial confrontation, Francisco carried out a series of investigations and trials on the island. This investigation included the obligation of murders and assaults perpetrated by Gerardus and his men. By the conclusion of the investigation, every last of them admitted such crimes as step Gerardus. The worst offenders were sentenced to death. When the time came to carry out the punishment, October 2nd, 1629, the fugitives were brought to the Steel Island. The other castaways had been asked to build gallows when the condemned violence was also handed, but both his names were taken before he met the same as the other players. Others who had committed lesser crimes were dealt with given one of the facilities who conducted happening and defended the left of Australia. Interesting that they became considered for individual economy and are still regarded as something as celebrated despite the circumstances that left them. I saw them at left me out of the book with 77 survivors and 16 suggesting for more official classification. 5 of them had the name of that time to be long, steel hustle, dropped from the yard, high ownership, the ocean away. And while Belcher's actions were almost as egregious as the actions Rollins committed, Francisco decided to bring him to Batavia instead. And when his trial was complete, his punishment was the worst of any of those alive Rollins. He was sentenced to be breaking the wheel. Being broken on the wheels of his car is the most crucial punishment of the time, and it truly was a horrific punishment. To me, it's nondescript and impossible to just consider down with an ankle of the one time for the most years, but further punishment would have come as he was fun. This would have actually set a blade by above the craft on them. The next day, Skipper again fell off his train from the road. He was treated for signs of God, just as he came to treat to live. Belcher, however, was only attached. As for Italy, he was still punished by the table there, but still never possessed any accusation against him, and he was thus spared for the lack of evidence. He was celebrated for bravery, fighting off me, capturing Rollins. He was promoted to a higher military rank as a result. The island was also referred to as its unofficial name, Lee Hayes Island. Today, a statue of Lee can be found at the western Australian coast, and remains of the fort detail are still present there. It's believed to be the oldest European structure built on Australian land. Francisco, for all his effort to reach out with Australia, was subject to an inquiry that admonished him for his lack of leadership and not set in command before he left Western Australia. But unfortunately, it was just he was still partially linked to the tragedy. His reputation was completely ruined, exactly received, and he was dumped for an unspecified date within a year of the taking of the evidence. When it left the Netherlands in October of 1628, it did so within 322 and 340 people. Of them, most of 100% of the his case, Gerardus was responsible for the death of at least 709 Catholics, with some messages signed from the file. The rest were due to the elders' motivations of which the record of the mistake was lost in time, and was located.
Good fucking way to go. Looking good. Fuck yeah. Thanks for the tip, Donald. I only made that shot because you told me to be more aware of the power I was putting in. No problem, Joe. Good shot. Seriously? Are we going to act like you won the fucking championship or some shit? He's 4 away from first already. Shut your hating ass up, Barack. Just let Joe do his thing. I was so close, damn it. Oh, shit. Get ready for Rock. Back. Don't know this shit only to hit the fucking wind turbine. Back. Don't know this shit only to see you hit a hole in one. Back. This is the second or third time you've gotten embarrassed, so I advise you to shut the fuck up. Big fucking fact. All right, I heard enough from you too. It's time for me to do my thing. Your thing? Does that include the part in which you have to take another fucking turn to complete the course? Fuck you, Donald. I still got a bogey. Yeah, but now you let me catch up to you. More importantly, you're further away from Donald from first place. It's going to be tough for you to come back to Rock. Donald is not messing around. Okay, shut the fuck up, boy. What the hell are you two doing in the hotel room, huh? When the hell are you two getting married? The amount of writing that you're doing is just ridiculous. Those $5. I just got a really good shot at this boat. Okay, honestly, that was a pretty good shot. But let's see what I can do about that. You got this, Donald. Seriously, Joe? This is called golf with your friends, not fucking golf with your daddy. Get it together, you old man. Okay, that shot wasn't as good as yours, Barack, but I still had a decent angle to make something happen next turn. I guess we'll see. All right, it's my turn. Let me continue cooking. I call it the Papa Joe special. The Papa Joe special? And what does that entail? You completing this course in 5 fucking attempts or some shit? Wait, what the fuck? What happened to Joey Paul? Didn't you know, Donald? There's your fucking mouth is the amount of ingredient that you two are doing during this game so fast. Shut the fuck up, Barack. It's always on your turn. No, you shut the fuck up, you these fans for yourself and figure out an asshole. I just dominated this footage. All right, Donald. Let's see if you can get a good shot here. Oh, shit. That was super fucking close to getting a birdie like Barack. I guess it's okay. I'll just get it in next turn. Yeah, but I'm slowly but surely catching up to you, Donald. Are you feeling nervous yet? Not even close, Barack. But damn it, Joe, that was a good shot. Considering how your first shot went. You can finish this course off well enough. You're still in it. Thanks, Donald. I plan on doing just that. Yeah, whatever you can say. That doesn't change the fact that gap between Joe and I grew, while the gap between Donald and I shrunk. I guarantee that you will not be able to beat me, Barack. There are still 8 holes left. Exactly. That's 8 holes of opportunity for you to fuck something up like you always do. That's also 8 holes for you to catch up to the bogey. Don't count me out, boys. Oh, shit, Joe, that was a close one. I guess that's not a terrible shot considering how you can realistically get it in next turn if you shoot it well enough. Sounds pretty good, listener, if you ask me. Let me show you how it's done. I'll give credit to you for that shot, Rob. Not bad. For one feeling sense to that, it's about the only time you gave us some credit. Okay, I'm just going to replicate that since there aren't any better options. Of course, you're going to fucking copy it. You're feeling justified by this, so now it's all your top limit. Shut the hell up, Barack. It's the greatest thing to be in second place, then that literally means that I am a fucking god. Damn, I got closer to it than I thought. That was a good shot, Joe. Hypothetically, if Barack and I get it in this turn, you'll only go down 1 after this course. Not bad. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Well, take back what I said, Joe. Barack's dumbass is choking harder than when he's in bed with Van Shell. Fuck you. Michael. All right, Donald, let's see this shot. Hey. Hold that note to back up. Damn. That shit should have went in. But it didn't. easy shot. What was it that Ray said? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Did I fucking miss something? The sports department literally did not change for us. It's still in second place. You do a lot of shit talking for someone that comes in second place.
I may be second place right now, but I didn't want to make a statement. The trend suggests that I will win this game. Just watch. Damn well location. I guess things have got orange. This is exactly what I was talking about. Good turnovers, orange between open this game and kept it happen.
Okay, Joe, what the fuck are you doing? You're not losing by much. Why would you return an opportunity like that?
I was just trying to experiment over. That doesn't sound my bad. If you want to see what we're watching.
Oh yeah, that definitely works for us.
Fuck off, Dominic.
The game is just full of it. Except rely on that if you want to win this game. You actually need to be good at the game.
Okay, then what the fuck was that, Dominic? You just decide as a result ball for no damn reason.
Okay, don't overreact, Rock. I was just experimenting like Joe. Besides, I still have the lead.
Okay, well, I'm done experimenting. I'm going to play the safe so I don't mess my score up too badly for my score. All right, I'll have to say it.
What the hell are you
Got
doing?
it up together.
Trying to lecture me as to why I'm using my golf ball when you're literally eating for those fucking golf balls.
Okay, I'm going to do this. It's your turn.
I'm done just eating my shit. I'm just going to play conservatively now.
That's a good idea, Donald. Let's see if I can make up some ground with this turn right here.
Be careful, Joe.
Whoa, oh shit! That was pretty close to going out of bounds. At least it's okay for the most part, though. All right, since I'm so stuck behind the two of you, I'm going to try and score another win. I can't find anything. All right, fuck it. I'm using this here.
Holy shit, Barack. You were so damn lucky that worked out. Had that not worked out, you would be down in the shit for sure.
But it did so focus on yourself, please.
All right, well, see how much power Joe put it in. I'll be careful.
That's a great shot, Donald. Realistically, you have a good chance at making that shot next turn. Of course, you're just taking advantage of Joe's mistake as well as mine. You're not doing the game, Donald.
Fuck off, Barack. Let Joe concentrate.
Whoa. That was closer than I thought it would be. Yeah, but you didn't get it in, so there's no point patting yourself in the back.
Okay, shut the hell up, Barack. Where the hell is your golf ball, huh?
Well, that's the fucking good, dumbass. Don't talk shit, Donald.
Okay, just because you got one lucky shot, it doesn't mean that you're better than me. I'm still going to get a bogey right here.
Don't choke his fat ass.
Fuck off, Barack. Unlike you, I'm actually good at the game.
So I guess it's my turn to get the bogey as well, right?
Good shit, Joe. That wasn't a bad result considering how you just used your golf ball in your first attempt.
Okay, well, I got to finish this job. Where's my credit?
You're not getting it. You're the one who said your friend suggested that you would beat us big time. You're not getting any fucking credit from me, that's for sure.
So there's two paths. I'll just take this left.
Not a bad shot, Joe. You actually got pretty close to the hole. You've been playing pretty well without anyone really noticing.
Yeah, I'm going to take the path up ahead. Success seems like the easier option to me. I'm guaranteed to get this course finished next time.
Of course, you took the easy and more boring option for us.
Shut the fuck up, Donovan. How about you take that left path then?
Oh, don't worry about that. I would gladly do so since I'm a fun guy, Barack.
Are you serious right now? You literally just copied what Joe did, except you added a little more power since Joe came up a good short. Once again, you're taking advantage of other people's moves.
I'm not even going to respond to that bullshit.
God damn it. I was really hoping that I would successfully finish this course without me using another turn to do it. Now I'm going to be down one more in terms of the overall score.
It's okay, Joe.
Here we go again.
It's really hard for someone to fuck up. If you keep up your consistent play, you'll have a fighting chance of being able to overtake someone in the final score.
Yeah, I guess I'm only down 3 to Barack with 5 holes left. I still got a chance. Like hell, you got a fucking chance. Don't underestimate the power of the abomination.
Okay, then let's see you finish first, Barack.
Don't worry about a good plan. Oh, that's definitely one hell of a plan, Barack. That ball moves out of my slow ass. Seriously, Joe, how about this? I haven't seen you do this guy.
You got this, Joe. Ignore it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't you even think about talking shit, Joe. You're literally in last place.
That's a nice try, Joe, but let me try seeing what to do here.
Forget seeing the post office. Just hurry it up.
All right, don't fucking rush me. But honestly speaking, I haven't figured out the targets yet, so I'm just going to play this super conservative.
Ain't no way coming to me to bother trying with the targets. Seriously, Donald? Get off his ass, Rock. Why does it matter to you how the person for sport?
Facts.
Worry about yourself, Joe. I'm just going to eat myself on the target and see what happens. Oh, no, just Joe.
Wait, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah. Are you serious right now? Joe gets so lucky with this shit, I swear to God. That's not luck for us, it's fucking skill. Instead of playing it conservatively for Rock, I decided to take that risk and experiment more. It paid off. I can make this comeback. Okay, say Joe. I'm still going to beat you dumb ass. And what the hell is that now?
Shut up, Rock. I didn't have a thing to work with.
And you think I do? I'm like you, Donald. I don't want to keep my going to somebody out of the career. Take some notes, Donald, because I'm coming for first fucking place. Okay, I'm going to try bouncing the ball off the wall into the hole. Let's see if this works. No way it does. Oh shit, that was close. Damn it, that was super close. Stuff like that pisses me the hell off because I'm trying to make a comeback in this team. Fuck. It's okay, Joe. At least you can still make a comeback against Donald Trump. I still don't know what the hell he's trying to do over the back there.
Maybe I'm just trying to give you a chance to
Like, no, you are. You're literally throwing this game and you're just trying to find an excuse for your shitty game plan. I told you before. My friend suggested that you would fall apart and that I would win.
Are you serious right now?
That's exactly what is happening right now. Donald, I don't want you to fall over. Come on, man. Get it together. You got this. I don't know what the hell that is, Donald, but you're only up one of the 4 holes left. You are actually throwing this game. All right, Rock, why don't you focus on yourself for the team? Okay, fine. But a little more target. I'm just going to hand it over to full power, and I bet that will work. You only fucking do that because of me. You always call out Donald for taking advantage of our moves and mistakes, and that's literally what you just did. Try that, Joe, and hurry up and do the same fucking thing. You don't need to tell me that. Just because I'm in last place, it doesn't mean that I'm incompetent, you know. Well, I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay, Donald, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, I guess we're all going to end up at the same place, huh?
You're not wrong about that, Donald. What's important is how you approach our room practice. Every hole is important here. The score is way too fucking close. You're not wrong. You can start choking while under pressure, Barack. Let's see if you can get the job done. Oh, I know I can't anymore. Really, watch me do it. Stop fucking damn. This shit is so good.
How do that?
Oh, that's huge. Okay, stop worrying about it. I'll make it come back. Joe, what are you going to do? I'm just playing this conservatively since I don't want to be a mess like you, Barack. This way, I'll be able to make up some ground before the last 2 holes.
That's a great strategy, Joe. You'll definitely make up some ground here, and hopefully I can secure my lead here as well.
Let's not act like I'm out of it. I'm still right behind you, don't I? Yeah, but what the hell is that shot, Barack? You gotta put more time into your shot. These last 2 have been pretty careless. Shut the fuck up, Joe. I don't need to hear anything from someone who's been killing in last place for the entire damn game. You do not feel ashamed of yourself for trying to lessen me. You act like I've been down big time with some shit. I've only been down by like 5 at most this entire game. And now I've made up a little ground too. Keep talking shit to Rock. You might just end up in last place.
He's not wrong about that, Rock. This hole could change everything.
This course seems like bullshit.
Well, it's the 16th hole. Let's see what happens, boys.
Oh shit, here we go. What in the actual fuck is this bouncing ass bullshit? Are you fucking kidding me right now? How the hell did you get so close? Damn, Donald, you were so close.
I got this in a fucking bag. Let's see what you got, Joe.
Oh fuck, god fucking damn it. You put too much power into it, and now I'm right back from where I started. God damn it. You are a complete lunatic in this game, Joe. Just watch how the goated player in this game does it.
Every time you talk shit, Rock, it has not worked out.
What's it now?
Whoa.
What kind of bullcrap is that? This game is so rigged, that's for sure.
Yeah, I simply confirmed that you were a total ass at the game, Rock. You had a legit chance of controlling it, but you threw it away by talking shit to Joe when you literally did the same exact thing.
Okay, I like this shot. I will have a good angle to make this first and this first. Garage, what in the actual fuck is going on? All I'm doing is you should have heard you guys to do some quiet as I could.
Here we go again, huh?
He's in trouble. Play fuck. You know, fuck. Something that's not in the Super Bowl. Something big boy down, holy shit.
All right, Joe, make sure you get this shit in.
Don't worry, Donald. With your tips and advice, I will not have a meltdown like The Rock.
All right, I'm tired of you two. This whole fucking game is doing this for you. Watch this. Don't fuck yourselves. I'm gonna make the greatest fucking comeback in golf with your friend's history. The Abominators back bitches.
Are you serious right now? Just when I thought I was making the comeback.
It's fine, Joe. Focus up.
I fucking hate this sport, Donald. I don't know how to maneuver around these stupid-ass conveyor belts. This whole thing is actual bullshit.
This is my chance right here. Watch you bitches. All getting on to just talking shit about me. Just watch I'm gonna finish off this course on my next turn.
Are you serious?
It's really creepy. We will come to juicy satisfied. So, how would you? Hello, this afternoon. Welcome back to the next part of the walkthrough. We are ready to head on over to 3-1 Prison of Hope. But before we do that, there's a couple prep things we don't want to do. So first is, now that we have our ring finished this last episode, go ahead and toss on that ring of great strength and get out some beefier armor. This particular combo, Irons, Meridian, and Officials, we're looking at 49.8, so just barely below that weight threshold. But that is enough that I'll be able to still have my mid rolls while being a good bit easier than I was, which is perfect. Now, obviously, you don't need to rip exact pieces, just throw it up his butt. You also notice I have to bring on as opposed to flavoring. And that's because the beef ring is going to help us out a ton in the upcoming areas we're about to go to. So make sure that you are in phantom form, of course. Go over here, spend some souls. We're going to keep working on getting our strength up. I really want to get that strength in 30 before I work on turns. We've used all of our soul consumables, save the armored slayer, and the primeval demon. Largely to the demon so that we picked up back in 1-1 today. Make sure you positive those numbers. Once you're ready, I'll give it Chris.
I'm gonna do some chili.
Not bad.
No. Well, AJ said that your stepmom was not happy yesterday.
No, she was. She was about that having fresh shaving. But it wasn't not me. Yeah, I don't really have much to do. So I'm way better than that.
I know you are.
So
Okay, well,
there's
what about your exercises?
yeah, that's all done.
All that's done?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll garbage, you can do the garbage out?
Yeah, that's how you do that.
Somebody-
I don't have to go too far.
Okay, well. Alright.
Now, the reason we have these right now is it's going to help us out a ton with the mind players in this area. So right behind us, there's going to be an all guy in the cell. Grab this up. These are this game's equivalent of like the shiny stones. Let's see. Our guy in the cell, and there's a soul item that has the caskets. Just run ahead until we get over to the soul fighter. Don't worry about these cells for now. They're going to be locked, so we'll get it later. Now, these guys are why we have them. These guys are very deadly. They do magic damage. On top of that, they will run up and they'll grab you with their fast faces and they'll hurt a lot. So because of that, it's really going to be beneficial to be able to take them out as fast as possible. And I'm actually going to swap to a battle axe here because they're not leading to, they don't have the same weakness of magic that we had in the previous world battle axe.
Think that you want to go back to the
Good fit, Bill. Now let's pick up that ice.
I got his ring. What's it do? His ring is greatly increase your equipment. Great for builds that want to wear heavy ass armor. You might be.
This video is an AI-based parody created for satire and entertainment purposes. All voices, conversations, and scenarios are artificially generated and do not represent the actual opinions, actions, or voices of any individual mentioned.
You know, Trump, I've never played that. I've heard it's quite the challenge. Maybe it's time for me to give it a shot. Seriously, Joe, never played Dark Souls? I've conquered it multiple times. Nobody conquers games like me. But hey, I'll watch you play and offer some tremendous advice. We should call him Obama, too. He's been through the Dark Souls grind. Sounds like a plan, Trump. Maybe you can learn a thing or two about strategy. You know, something other than building walls in Minecraft. Oh, very funny, Joe. At least I don't get lost in Pac-Man mazes. I would think you're ready for this. Prepare to die. Trump, just like in politics, I'll outlive you at every turn. And with Obama by our side, there's no stopping it. Get ready for the Biden-Obama-Trump dream team. Dream team? Well, I'm excited for you, Joe. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. Let's see if you can survive Dark Souls. Let me call up Obama while you boot up the game.
Up, guys? Sorry I'm late, so we'll have to hop on to another flight. But I was looking fine today.
Very good letting your husband boss you around. But it turns out Joe over here has never played Dark Souls. So I figured you and I could watch this catastrophe unfold.
Donald, jump the hell up. This thing is good. Because Jones, you're just like the characters in the game. Curse to slowly hollow out, lose your memory, and become a walking corpse, LOL.
I didn't even think of that, Barry, but you're right. Joe's old ass was probably born before the first place. Will you two shut up so I can start the damn game already? The character creation screen reminds me of the good old days back when I lived in a castle with knights and dragons. Well, maybe not dragons, but we did have a pet lizard once. Oh my God, Joe, you're so old I can't tell if that story is true or if your dementia blowing up. Maybe you're confusing my experiences with your alternative facts. But hey, at least I have stories to tell, not just tweets to delete.
Both of you sound like idiots. What class are you going to play, Bill? I personally enjoy either the Pyromancer or the Cleric Crusade.
Now, those classes are ass, bro. Got to do a Dex or Mage build for maximum damage. That seems interesting. Wonder what this is all about.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, man, Joe, enjoy that nice view there. I think I'm just going to go with the warrior class. This armor reminds me of the suits I used to wear back in the Senate.
I say go with the Witch Ring here. Most of this stuff is useless, and the Master Suit is better for second playthroughs. But the ring will get us some more dialogue later in the game.
As long as you don't take the pendant, damn Miyazaki trolled the whole community for a year with that thing. Oh shit, look, they even have your bill, Donald. The only times you can use very large with me is either my bank account or my turnouts when I host rallies.
I bet Melania wishes something else was very wrong.
At least I'm married to an actual woman, Obama.
Fuck you, Donald.
Let's see, what about my face? Oh, wow. I didn't even remember thinking, Barry.
Oh my God, Joe, take your dementia pill. Your racism is starting to show.
I wouldn't worry about the face details, Joe. You'll barely see your character because of the armor and whatnot. And besides, your character is about to look more like you after you finish making it. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Johnny, but all right, then. All right, I think I'm finally done here. Just got to put a name here. Joey, the hero of Dark Souls.
Let's do this.
Prepare to die.
Oh gosh, I can't wait.
Also known as Joe's birthday.
Donald, shut up. But I will admit this reminds me of my younger years, you know. The days before color television. We used to call it shades of gray back then. And you know, the world was actually really like that. Color wasn't made real until about...
Both of you be quiet. This is literally the plot of the game, and you're talking over it.
People magically showing up, just like the 200,000 ballots that magically showed up in Wisconsin.
Skill issue, bitch. Is that a dead guy made up of the corpses of 1,000 dead guys?
That's really it.
That was terrible, Barry.
Boy, I should wonder what their hair smells like.
For God's sake, Joe. So easily forgotten. That's not saying much when we are talking about Joe's memory.
What are you talking about? I have not forgotten who was it again?
I swear you're not like this when you're my repeat.
I bet that reminds you of all those drone strikes, doesn't it, Obama?
Keep it up, and you'll get a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Just like Trump's COVID response.
You're just like Steve over here, because you both don't have the ability to walk properly. Only difference is he has an excuse.
Fuck you, Donald.
What a beautiful city. Reminds me of Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, and I bet you still suck at golf here, too.
Shut up, Barry.
This is going to be just like you, Donnie, after they lock your ass up.
Fake news. I'll be in the White House again. And don't act like you won't just pardon my ass if that ever happens.
Whatever, man. But is that supposed to be me? That guy looks nothing like the Joey I just made.
I told you so. That looks so much closer to you now. They got every wrinkle.
If anything, I bet that's what you look like after you wipe off all that orange can and grease from McDonald's.
Guys, can you please focus? Joe, cutscene's over now. It's time to play the game.
Finally. All right, first things first. Let's get out of this cell. Now, that knife dropped this body in here, and it looks to have something. Let's see here. Oh, fantastic, the key to the cell. Where was this body keeping it, I wonder?
Also makes you wonder why he didn't just throw you the key.
I'll try not to think about it too much, but let's get out and start our adventure.
Let's go. All right, there seems to be something written on the ground over here. Ah, a zombie! Take this! Guys, I did it. I thought this game was supposed to be hard.
Jesus Christ, Joe. That was literally the first enemy in the game.
Yeah, and these guys are so hollowed out, they aren't even hostile. Their minds are so gone. So they don't even need to be attacked.
Sounds just like Sleepy Joe.
Shut up, fat ass. Now, what's this over here? Let's see, light bonfire.
All right, Joe, in Dark Souls, you'll come across these bonfires. Think of them like the good old White House, a place of refuge and a chance to catch your breath. When you find one, you can rest and recover. It's like a strategic timeout. But here's the kicker. It also respawns all the enemies.
What's up with this big open area here? Ah, holy shit, it's Donald.
Fuck you, Sleepy Joe. It's the first boss of the game, the Asylum Demon.
Oh gosh, okay, time for it to die. What the fuck?
And there it is, the first death of the game. I'm sure there are many, many more to follow.
That was just a test. Watch me absolutely crush it here in a second. Okay, round two, you fat piece of shit. Oh, what the hell? I only do like 2 damage?
Yeah, he's got like almost 900 health, too.
Holy hell, this is taking forever here. God fucking damn it.
Jesus Christ, Joe. Before we spend the next 10 hours watching you fail at this, I'm going to give you some advice. Remember those writings on the ground? Well, you should really read the one in there.
Okay, let's see here. Get away. What does that mean?
It means run away, Joe. Basically, this is where the game teaches you that sometimes you might encounter an enemy that's just too strong. And sometimes the best strategy is to get away instead of needlessly whacking at it like earlier.
Oh, kind of like you running away from hopping on the debate stage?
No, I mean like how small children run away from you.
Fuck you, Donald. Now, what the hell was that? Ow! Oh, it's that guy over there.
Yes, Bill. That's why you need to put that field you just picked up.
Oh, look, a sword. That should work a lot better than this piece of junk hill. I got you now.
Congratulations, Joe. You learned how to block.
I hope your lawyers have a defense as strong as this shield.
Shut the fuck up and go into the fog over there.
You know, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Wait for it.
Wait for what? What the fuck?
Oh my God, that never gets old.
I hate you guys. Oh, hey, it's that knife who gave us that key that was in the dead guy's ass.
Yeah, he got his ass bit by the asylum demon and is now dying.
Oh, no, can we help him somehow?
Unfortunately not, but listen, he's got something very important to tell us and something to give us.
Oh, of course, Sir Knight. What is your dying request? Yes, give me the torch, and I shall carry it to brighten up the darkness that is in this world in your honor.
Maybe tone down the role play, Mr. Joseph?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to enjoy the setting of the world here. What does that mean?
He's basically giving you your quest. You have to go to work and find the bell of awakening. And ring it, and your destiny will be revealed. And he gave you your escape blast. These are limited amount of heals that will refill every time you rest at a bonfire.
It looks like the key to get out, too. And I will not forget you. Mr. What was your name again?
Is this reverse dementia? He never told you his name, but in the game files he's listed as Oscar of Astoria.
And now Oscar's dead.
Rest in peace. Oh man, who is that?
I think I'm going to have a brain aneurysm.
Ah, holy shit, that's a lot of monsters.
Just remember what you've learned so far, Joe.
Hot backstab, bitch.
I call it the Mike Pence special.
At least you're not like Bush with Dick Cheney. Friendly fire's always on.
You know, Dick Cheney and I have our differences, but I'll give him credit for one thing. He's got a great aim.
Okay, now. Okay, let's give that a shot here. Boom, critical strike, bitch.
More like a drone strike, because it's death from above, right, Barry?
Fuck you, Donald.
Almost dead. Let's fucking go.
Death by ass pounded, or what Obama calls Thursday night with Michelle.
Donald, I'm going to find a track there to take a shit on your car.
Oh, wow, what an absolutely gorgeous view.
It's times like this where you have to stop I appreciate the beauty in this game.
On that, we can agree on, Obama.
Oh man, it seems to be a dead end.
Oh, no! It's the angel of death here to take me away! Holy hell. Calm down there, Sleepy Joe. It's just a servant of the goddess Belka here to take you to Lordran to fulfill the prophecy.
Oh, thank goodness, I'm too young to go.
I am at a loss for words right now.
But one thing you don't need to talk right now. Congratulations, Joe. You completed the starting area and have unlocked the main game where your real journey begins.
Golly gosh. I'm so excited I can't wait to see what wonders and trials face me here.
Prepare for hardship, pain, and hopefully victory, Joe. The real Dark Souls is about to begin.
Fiery Shrine, what a lovely name.
This is going to act as your upload for the game.
Okay, Joe. Bonfires and Lordran not only do the same thing as earlier, but you can also kindle them to add more charges to your Estus class. Why don't you use those souls you got from the boss to level up?
I think I'm just going to bump up my health and strength up for now. Can't really go wrong.
Now, gotta pump it all into your intelligence and attunement. Be a glass cannon, bro.
As funny as that would be, I'm not about to watch Joe here get killed by everything this early into the game.
Now, who's this nice young man here? Hello, sir. I'm Joe Biden, 46th President of the United States. Yes, good sir. I'm here to honor a nice wish and fulfill an old prophecy. No thanks. The only one here that needs to rot in a cell is Donnie over here.
The only thing rotting is your skin. You walking necromancer experiment.
Wait, what did he say? There are two bells.
Yes, Joe, if you had been paying attention, you would have understood that. There are actually two bells. One is in the church tower and another deep below. Both must be rung to advance the story. This is pretty much the only direction you get in the first half.
This guy talks about as slow and creepy as you do, Joe.
Oh, go eat another Big Mac, goddess. Oh man, now that really is you in the game, Donald.
Oh, please. His hair isn't nearly as majestic or as iconic as mine.
As a purpose. It's for you. Well, maybe he is you, Johnny. He literally just paid someone to fuck off.
Oh, man, maybe you have a point there, Brock.
Wait, join Covenant? What does that do?
Covenants allow access to unique features or abilities in the game. This one is just straight ass, though.
Might as well join it, though, just to get access to the miracles he sells.
Oh, I learned a gesture. What's that?
Think of them like emotes in Fortnite that you can do in the game.
Oh boy, I hope they have the gritty. I said right foot creep, boom. I'm walking with that heater. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch them bad, walk down, face them with that heater. The depth.
Shut the hell up, Jim.
Now these guys are a little tougher than the last people, but not too bad. Oh no, what's that over there?
Okay, Joe, if you want that item, it's going to require a good time, rod, and jump to make it.
Oh, okay, I got this. What the shit?
In the most non-twist that everyone saw coming.
Fuck you, Donald. That didn't count. Okay, now let's try this for this. Let's fucking go.
Okay, now collect some of this. It's a ring of sacrifice. When you wear it, you will not be able to control the object.
Oh, gee, golly, that sounds wonderful.
Except the part where it breaks after that, never to be used again.
Oh, what the shit? Ah, they're a giant rat.
I would think you are used to rats since they hang out in toilets. Just like your approval rings, Joe.
They must also hang out near your house, too. So long as fish stew out on.
Nah, it's more like they hang out in school cafeteria. Because that's how Michelle ruins school lunch.
Yeah, I can't even defend that. That's my fault.
Holy shit, is that a dragon? What, Joe? The dragon. Dragon feeds nuts and blood to baby.
Oh, I forgot that.
Fuck you, Donald. Oh, now who's this?
This is the first merchant who sells some pretty decent items for the early game.
He's also fucking crazy. Look, he's petting an invisible pet.
Oh, come on, Donald Trump. There's nothing wrong with having an imaginary friend. I once had an imaginary friend named Bernie Eagle, who used to play and talk all day together.
Oh, we were kids, good.
Oh, no, this was during your presidency, Barry. I used to ask him for advice on policy. It was like having my own feathered advisor right there in the middle.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, Joe, one of the food rolls, some arrows, and the residence key. We can use all that later.
Oh, man, I just love the backstab. There's just so much damage.
While not as strong as the parrot, it is a great move to do on such weak or slow enemies, such as this.
Oh, that guy looks scary, but I think he's guarding an item. I bet it's really good, too.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Let him do it, Mary.
Yeah, just watch. I'm about to backstab him and do a shit ton of damage.
What the fuck? I tried to warn you. Now just grab that item and get out of here. This is a black light. These dudes are for real.
Oh, gosh, I gotta lose him. Oh, thank goodness. I think I lost it.
I think I'll do it, Joe.
Got one was on fire. Oh, thank God, I made it. Just got to rest real quick. I should be safe here. God fucking damn it.
So, yeah, let's avoid that.
Okay, so far the only threat has been that black knight. I think I can handle whatever comes next.
Oh, come on, man. Stop up the way, Joe. This is the next boss.
Okay, I can do this. He's another demon, right? So maybe I can beat him as easily as the asylum demon. Just stab his ass real good.
Just be mindful of the ledge here.
Oh, ledge. Oh, motherfucker.
Okay, Joe. So fighting him on this narrow walkway is a bad idea. You need to bring him over here and use that open area up there.
All right, this way, on the ground.
Fuck you, Susan Joe.
Okay, I'm safe up here. Doesn't look like you can get me.
Really, Joe?
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how you do that one coming.
Okay, I think I have it this time, boys. Oh, come on.
The idea is
Fuck you, Donald. Okay, guys, my dementia pills are starting to kick in, and I think I have an idea.
I sure hope so. You've been at this for like an hour now.
Just watch and see. Take a plunging attack, bitch.
Okay, not bad, Joe, but it still has a lot of time. And you're now in the near last walkway again.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Barry.
What on earth are you doing?
Give me a second here, please. Here's another one, dumbass. Ha! And another one.
I cannot believe this is working. Wait, what the fuck happened?
Oh, my fucking God, it's so much red.
Ha! Not so funny when it happens to you, is it?
You know, I can't believe you. She just teased that thought.
I actually respect it. That was hilarious.
Of course it is. You tease the system with your small business of $1 million and not paying taxes, Donald.
Haters gonna hate.
All right, looks like there's someone else here.
That's not just anyone. He's considered the best NPC in all of drugstores.
Y'all better put some respect on his name. That's full air and a motherfucking source. It's pretty nice. The better thing to do.
Oh, have you tried to do this crack house? That's typically where I'll find my son and thunder at.
Not that kind of sun, Joe. He means an actual sun, like the one in the sky.
Oh, I see. Well, you're about 2,000 years too late. Jesus has already been here.
Oh, shit, they're the stuff.
Hey, what did he give me?
It's a soap stuff. This can be used to either find one place a son of your son. Size or use, my place, and the children of children, and help them on their journey.
I love how in 2020 you summoned a bunch of mail-in ballots. Rigged election.
The town won that election fair and square. I mean, shut up down there.
And it's good.
Okay. Looks like I have some sort of blockade ahead of me. If I take my time, I should be able to handle this no problem. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I have to admit everyone is bullshit. Not much warning except the fire marks on the ground.
But the good news is you're about to open up the shortcut soon here. Back to the bonfire.
Oh, wow. Would you look at that? So just made a small loop there.
Okay, Joe, now that you've leveled up, it's time to equip that bow and arrows and put them to work.
Oh, come on, Donald. You really have to do this?
I am Barry. It's the best early item in the game and will be helpful until Joe levels his stats up some more.
Yeah, but it will kind of ruin it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck, finally.
That's the great source. A strong starting source. But the issue is, it doesn't scale with anything. And the upgrade materials are hard to find. And this isn't working. That's it.
Yeah, but 200 damage this early in the game will carry him until like his lifetime.
Oh, shit, I don't have the strength for it. Yes, I need to level up a bit here. Okay, now that I pumped my strength up, let's give this a swing. Holy shit.
That's the power of the great sword.
What the fuck is that?
An iron board, a strong enemy with high defense, and only one really.
Well, I think I'm going to just go another way right now.
Oh, please do it, Joe.
Well, fuck, not again.
the same damage for building against the night. Y'all like what we talked to you. Relax. I'm like, boom, backstab. Let's fucking go. Damn it, Donald. Look what you did.
Yeah, that's my fault. Didn't think he'd pull that off.
Oh, now I'm sure I can handle this ball here.
Shit.
See it all itself out.
Oh, is this another key?
Oh yeah, that's the most important key of the game. It unlocks the most helpful thing in the game.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's sure. Yeah. How do you go from perfect backstab to whatever that is like? Shut up, Mary. What's that noise I hear?
All the jumps, this is actually a sound you want to hear.
But those lights will find that.
Oh, good golly, God. It's Santa. Santa, are you making toys for Christmas? I was an embarrassment boy this year.
Jesus Christ, that's Andre. He's a blacksmith who will sell you weapons and upgrade them.
Oh, well, maybe he's not a stranger to the occasional poison, but I could really go for a new trade.
I'm gonna tie you to the rails and scratch if you don't stop. Oh, what's nice. That's not just any item. That's my favorite character in the game. Big Fire of Katarina.
Oh, I can see my music fan thank you. That's a joke. That's just the song. But it is my job. Sit around and wait for other people to do something.
Fuck you, Ramona. If anything, he's like Joe. Because he just falls asleep to the most random places.
Fuck you, Thomas. To church. As a Catholic, it's always a good idea to enter a place of worship. Oh, Lord, look at the size of that guy.
That's a Veroniki night. Your backstabs will have no effect.
Come on, he's in face with a nail stitch.
Well, damn, that guy took me to 2 sides that first time.
Not me. I pretty much never took any damage my first time playing Dark Souls.
That attack Donald in his home.
No, it's true. Miyazaki called me and told me no one had ever played the game like me, and that he would have to try to make Dark Souls 2 harder, just because of me.
Both of you shut up. What's the fire keeper still in you? Don't worry about that right now, Joe. We can hit that the next time you get a pilot.
Oh, man, I'm so far away from Firelink, and I don't want to have to go back to all of the undead earth again.
You won't have to sleepy Joe. Just wait a second here.
Oh, man, I'm away. I made a giant circle.
Man, the level design of this game is just so unreal. Physics feels so connected.
You're right on that. Got it. The way everything comes back around itself makes the game feel alive. But anyway, Joe, head down to the stairs by the bonfire, and let's put that heart into the soul to good use.
Oh, wow. Oh,